A California businessman is suing the U.S. Postal Service for seizing boxes containing Black Lives Matter masks. Rene Quiñonez, shipment to demonstrators in St. Louis, Washington, D.C., New York City, and Minneapolis were labeled seized by law enforcement in 2020. René is the owner of Movement, Inc. He joins me from Oakland, California, along with his attorney, Jaba Tsitsuashvili. Hope I got it right. Jaba, did I get it right?
It's close
Say
enough.
First of all, go ahead and pronounce it. I'll go ahead so we can get it right.
It's Jaba Tsitsuashvili.
Tsitsuashvili. Okay, Jaba, we got it. All right, then. So you're with the Institute for Justice in Arlington, Virginia. Okay, so René, what happened? You were shipping masks. How did they seize them?
Well, actually, that's a question we would like to know as well. It was a typical order. I've been shipping with the Postal Service for many years at that same post office. We were shipping masks right at the beginning of the raging pandemic to protect communities that were out there protesting the police violence against unarmed Black and brown men in our communities. And, it was just face masks that we printed for the BLM movement.
And so they seized them. And so how long did they hold them? And what reasoning did they give for this?
Well, I think they held them for about 24 hours, but the way that we had shipped them, they were supposed to arrive the following morning. So because the protest began the following day, so holding them for any amount of time and delaying them really put our community at risk. But in terms of the reasoning that they gave us, the post office said that they resemble packages that could have been unmailable material, whatever that means, and that they were going to high drug traffic areas. I mean, I think everywhere in America can be considered a high drug traffic area.
So masks were going to a high traffic area. I don't even know what the hell that means. Jaba, your thoughts?
Yeah, sure. So, just to even find out this information was a long haul for René. He had to submit, Freedom of Information Act requests, appeal, how much of those requests were then redacted. But ultimately, what we learned through the Postal Service's own internal notes was that they had no legitimate reason or no, or any actual suspicion that would justify these seizures, right? Their own notes say, like René mentioned, that the packages were being shipped from one high drug area to another. Now, frankly, that could apply to just about any large city, or maybe even just about any city in the country. The other justifications were just as absurd. They said that the reasons were that the boxes were taped on all sides. So again, that could apply to just about any Amazon package that we all get every day. And they said that the masks were sent by a frequent shipper of packages, which again, that could apply to any small or large business in the country. So at the end of the day, even crediting the Postal Service's own explanations and internal explanations for what happened here, this was an egregious and blatant violation of the Fourth Amendment's protections against unreasonable and suspicionless seizures and searches of personal property.
So their explanation again for given, and so are they suggesting that your suit is without merit?
Well, they haven't responded to the suit yet. We filed the suit last week. They have 60 days to file a formal response in court to the suit. So we'll see what exactly they say in response. But frankly, what we're expecting is not a response on the merits, a response that tries to justify their conduct. What we're expecting is them to invoke various court-created immunities that protect federal officials from lawsuits at all. Many people have probably heard of qualified immunity. which shields law enforcement and other government officials from lawsuits and makes it really hard to sue them. Well, in a situation like this where you're suing federal officers, there's there's an added layer of immunity known as Bivens immunity. So what we're expecting them to do is invoke various kinds of essentially non-merits based justifications for why this suit should be tossed out.
Rene, have you had any issues with your packages since?
Well, we really don't use the Postal Service anymore. There's other private shipping companies that we prefer to use now because of this.
All right, then. Well, look, we will certainly keep us abreast of what happens in this particular case here. It is still strange that there was a mask and all of a sudden there was a problem shipping them. So thank you so very much. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. Hey fam, Patrol Grooming is a men's grooming company that delivers on their promise every day to men everywhere. Everything we do, every product we make is designed to help you present your best self. It's a promise they've kept since 1991 when they first introduced the Bump Patrol brand, the #1 men's product for a smooth, bump-free shave and silky skin. Millions of customers count on their exceptional skincare products, which can be found at more than 30,000 retail stores in more than 50 countries around the world. Now you can have exceptional beard and skincare products that are as unique as you are. Fellas, as we prepare to go back out into the world with COVID restrictions being lifted nationwide, it's time to get our groove back and lose that scruffy look. Visit www.patrolgrooming.com to order a Patrol Grooming box and use this discount code #Roland30. That's #ROLAND30 for a 30% discount at checkout. And we certainly appreciate Patrol Grooming being a partner with us at Roland Martin Unfiltered and the Black Star Network.